Always on the lookout for community members that will help elevate your game. And next week, we're going to be getting advice from GHA Curry.
He's back with some great tips on how to jump into random rack. Be sure to check back for that.
Make sure to take those tips into the game, get some wins, and go enjoy those Season 4 rewards.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We've been building this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Indiana Pacers at Cambridge Fieldhouse. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pacers, at small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Halliburton there with Mitchell. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Taking a look at Minnesota, this is the dream that this team and their players had at the start of the season. Now these teams get to live it.
Well, the pressure and stakes are at their greatest. Every decision and miscue is going to be analyzed and overanalyzed. You have to keep your cool. And trust what got you here.
From deep, Mitchell, pure from three-point range.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Here's Reed, pass to Edwards, beyond the arc, fires in the triple.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Oh, nice shot by Mitchell.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
DiVincenzo on the wing, defended by Halliburton. That one a little long. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. From deep, Mitchell. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Mitchell's got 9.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Randall. Now here's Reed. And there's the rejection. Here's Mitchell. And that one drops for him. 11 points in the game.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The 3 from Mitchell. Another 3 for Indiana.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mitchell against Edwards. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
I'll tell you clearly, this guy has found his rhythm. He's attacking with confidence early.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. No good on the triple.
Excellent job of closing out on that three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Here's Edwards. Huff pulls it in.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
The three from Mitchell. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 17 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
DiVincenzo on the wing. No points so far. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Shot is up. Oh, and he missed the J after tricking the D with a nifty pass fake. Edwards against Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Indiana.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Back to Edwards. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Outside Mitchell. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. It's a 14-point game. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. DiVincenzo controls the rebound and the putback.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
The three from Mitchell drops in the three. Mitchell's got 26 points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Indiana up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Halliburton is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Toppin in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances. We've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And the Pacers making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Rudy Gobert, throughout his career, has done two things. Double-double threat. He's going to rebound it consistently and play great defense. That rim protection is real.
And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Gobert.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Mitchell's shot is good.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Conley against Nembhard. And the basket by Highland.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Indiana leading by 17 to the inside. He gets it in there. Mitchell's got 37.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Nembhard against Conley. Outside, Highland. Poke loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Highland. Shepard, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Mitchell.
TJ McConnell.
McConnell fine. And so it's Indiana liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And here's Indiana now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. So for Minnesota right now, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Pass to Reed. Here's McDaniels. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, Jake McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Mitchell's shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. Pass to Randall. Here's Edwards. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, Mitchell drains the triple. Mitchell's got 46.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
The 3 from Mitchell. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight. Edwards looking for an opening. Over Mitchell. And they'll get another chance. Randall, good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Indiana leading by 21. Tries from 6 feet. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Puts up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Mitchell's shot is good.
But we've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. McDaniels passes to Reed. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Naz Reed on the inside.
The three from Mitchell, and got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Timeout called for Minnesota. T-shirt bedlam. Right now, fans. Let's hear you go wild.
And Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Huff. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And the shot goes in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Indiana leading by 19. Siakam finds Mitchell. Fires the three. And yes! Another basket! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Outside Conley. Jacks up a three. Kept alive by Minnesota. Fires from deep. That one no good. Highland against Mitchell. There's the three. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Shepard. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Jackson. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Toppin in at the 5. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Down low. Here's Mitchell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
The Timberwolves shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Conley against Mitchell. And that one's good from Conley.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
First team foul. 2 shots. Mitchell.
First free throw is good. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Shannon's checked in. Both free throws good from Mitchell. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Pass to Berenger. And here's Clark. Shoots over Shepard. Clark, no good. McConnell passes to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Another one goes. Incredible.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Pass to Shannon. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Outside Mitchell. From deep. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Tipped away. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Pulls it. And another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Shannon. Driving in. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. To the middle. Another bucket. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Mitchell drives in. Yet another bucket.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Pass to Clark. Here's Highland. Hits a three-pointer.
Bones Highland, an aggressive scorer. If he gets a look from three, he won't be shy.
Here's Indiana. They're on an 18-7 run. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And as the clock winds down, it'll be interesting to see how both teams adjust in game two. But confidence building indeed for the Pacers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they're off to a strong start in these NBA Finals. Going up 1-0. Good. He hits again.
What an incredible scoring performance on the big stage.
Yes, making playoff history here, guys. He's in some elite company on the single-game scoring list. Highland. And Toppin pulls it down. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Another one falls. Amazing.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Pass to Baron J. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And here's Mitchell. Shot from the wing. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, that's the final buzzer, and your Pacers win. Your Pacers, 96. The Timberwolves, 53. It's been a great evening of basketball, fans. Get home safely, and see you next tip-off.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team,
This is Tyrese Maxey, and you're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to Season 4 of NBA 2K26 and an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
We have a packed show for all of you with all the details for the Season 4 updates.
And tips so you can get all of those rewards even faster. So let's start with my career. Welcoming you to Season 4 in the city, it's Victor Wembanyama and Tyrese Maxey.
The new park courts are at Rivet City, where you can earn bonus rep for all games played on this rooftop.
Reaching level 40 will once again take your MyPlayer to the next level as you'll earn a cap breaker, badge elevators, and multiple Max Plus 1 and Max Plus 2 badge perks.
There's also several double XP coins to pick up along the way, which will do wonders as you climb to the top.
The rotating badge perk this season is Clutch Gene, which boosts a badge by 1 level in clutch moments of your games.
There's also an off-road vehicle, Tyrese Halliburton big head mask.
Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Timberwolves. At point guard, Dante DiVincenzo. At one forward, Jaden McDaniels. The center is Rudy Gobert. At the other forward, Julius Randle. At the other guard, Anthony Edwards. The head coach of the visiting team is Chris Finch. It's time to meet the starting 5 for your Indiana Pacers. The man in the middle, 7 foot, number 32, Jay Huff. At forward, 6'5", number 00, Benedict Mathurin. At the other forward, 6'8", number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton. Starting at one guard, 6'3", number 25, A.J. Mitchell. The head coach is Rick Carlisle. Fans, that is your Indiana Pacers.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, in the front court, the forwards Mathurin and Siakam. Mitchell is out there with Halliburton. And it's Huff in its center. You look at Minnesota. So we know Game 1 didn't go their way, but they've shown resilience on their journey to the finals.
A 7-game series is a chess match of adjustments. They're down now, but they'll be a completely different team tonight. Only question is, will it be enough to stave off an 0-2 start?
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Good D by Siakam.
That's a defender doing just
enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 6 points for the chosen one. We played just over a minute here in the first. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Over in the corner, Edwards gets to the corner and buries it.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Lets the three fly. Three ball falls through. Another for Mitchell. Mitchell's got 9 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Well, this is what makes DiVincenzo difficult to stop. He can spot up and hit jump shots, but he can also beat you off the dribble. Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
Yeah, you have to challenge Edwards inside without fouling. But that's not easy to do.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
He throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And Edwards drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 12, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Outside, Edwards. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Indiana, another 3.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Yep, that one goes in there. Edwards got 6.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 18 points for the chosen one.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Launches it. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Halbert. Mitchell's got 21 in the game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. A 3-pointer is right on target. 9 points in the game so far. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Bones Highland comes in for McDaniels. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Highland against Jackson. Highland's shot is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
For 3, Mitchell. The offensive rebound. Puts up a deep 3. That shot misses. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 7. Here's Highland. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball.
Yeah, easy call.
Julius Randle. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Pacers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Mitchell. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Mitchell drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post. Edwards got 11 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Indiana up front, up 10. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
They've got Jackson. Neesmith is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Minnesota also with the sub. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Clark kicks to Reed. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Mitchell. To the paint. Over Conley. That's good for Mitchell. The assist by Siakam. 34 points for the chosen one.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And that one, good.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Conley kicks to Reed. Siakam against Gobert. Clark for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, Good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Shots good by Mitchell.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Conley, the pass to Reed. Conley surveying the D. Gobert, and that's good. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
Too much Rudy Gobert. Can take a lot of contact down low.
Gobert with the block. They recover it. And good that time. And the Pacers lead by 21.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Ruff's jacked in. Shepard. And so it's Indiana in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Out of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off. Filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5. For 3, Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his third assist on the night. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Up top, Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
Well, that's the thing about DiVincenzo. He stays active at both ends.
That's good by Mitchell.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Edwards, good.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And yet another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Randall. Gobert trying to get open. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you like the steadying presence, a guy like Julius. team.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall. Indiana's got the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Goes up from the top of the key. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Fires from the wing. That one a little long.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Well, the leadership and steadiness.
Indiana leading by 22. We'll be topping out there with Shepard. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Mitchell. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Pass to McDaniels. Driving the lane. And finished off by McDaniels.
An aggressive move by McDaniels. A guy who keeps growing his game.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Randall. Left side, Reed. Back to Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the Pacers, another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That one falls.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Shoots the 3, hits the 3-point bomb.
Well, every season Randall works on his range because he understands the importance of stretching the floor at his position.
Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. McDaniels in the post. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. For Minnesota, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Reed, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
And another one.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been... simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one.
Look, DiVincenzo relishes the chance to punish the defense. He likes to shake them up with the slam.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Shepard.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
He gets it in there.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good on the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding him.
And that'll effectively take care of Game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for the Pacers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a pretty good 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and obviously that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games if they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't get distracted. They'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the chosen one.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Mitchell with it. Four on the clock. From the corner. And again, it's Indiana.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Out to the right wing. Randall right side. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, that's the final buzzer. The Yellow Pacers win. Indiana 111. The Timberwolves 80. It's been a great night of basketball. Thanks for being here. Carefully move to the exits and have a great night.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in the series. Up now, Greg, 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony.